Howdy there, everybody. I would like to welcome you to the Corn Moon Americana Ambience video. It's the corn moon tonight, so it'll appear darker, yellow, golden, and a lot bigger than normal. It ain't the blood moon that's going on tonight. It's only for the northern Americas. But here in the southern Americas, we get a corn moon. Corn moon. Now, the corn moon is actually a Native American term. It was used to describe when the harvest would commence, the final one of the year. This is considered the last day of summer, in the sense of summer being the harvest season, which I think is a lot more meaningful than just a calendar. So tonight, it's the corn. What we gonna do? The night is long, not like the sun. One spin is cool, hey, there's a moth, there's some crickets, maybe a couple dogs and a rooster. Wonder if that was a mosquito. Maybe. They gotta eat food. But yeah, everybody sit back, relax, vibe just a little bit. You already know how it goes. Sit down in your heartache, waiting on some to save you from your heartache. You pay forgiveness, watching now wake. She doesn't look a thing and I Jesus, but it just like a hurricane, like you remember when you were young. Can we climb this mountain? I don't know. Higher now than ever before. But we can make it if we try. Come on now, baby. We're running like a hurricane, like you remember when you were young. I don't actually know how that song goes. I guess it ain't Americana anymore. I don't know, the Killers are pretty Americana. If you think about it, what else is it? the trend as an old enemy. Certain songs, you gotta love them. Consider that one pretty. American, what is it, grunge? Americana? I think that's like modern Americana. So what is Americana anyway? Well, take a look closer. Americana is anything genuinely American. What does that mean? Well, the thing about these lands is that there's a lot of things to see. Within 200 miles, there's ancient volcanoes, dried up ocean reef beds, rivers, mountains, lakes, caves, hot springs, and so many more things. That's what I consider to be Americana. But then again, everywhere has those things. Japan has their hot springs, Mexico has their hot springs. But I think everything so together is what does it for me. And then just burst into the... Yeah, I'd say that too. What about? How's that? I'd say so. I can see that. I think I picked things that anybody can enjoy. Cool breeze, late summer's eve, early fall. A transitional day. For many parts of the world, the moon will have turned into a blood moon tonight, where it first goes through its nimbumble phase, giving a light hue, followed by a darker hue. It's almost a lunar eclipse, but not quite. And as it continues on, the complete shadow of the the Earth doesn't entirely cover the moon, but it's close enough that the shadow covers just enough to make the moon look dark, and that causes it to look red. We ain't got that here tonight, though. Tonight we got the corn moon. It's yellow, it's big, it's beautiful, and it signals the transition between summer and fall, the last harvest of the corn, so to speak. It's changing every day, every passing away. And your dreams, impossible to see, impossible to do. I know I felt like this before, but now I'm feeling it even more. Everything to me. Speak to me, beautiful mind, so understanding and so kind. Everything to me. Ain't that the way the cookie crumbles, eh? Still, though, it's a beautiful night. I don't even need my hat, but gosh darn it, I have it. For you, you told me that it'd be so long. Oh, my little cold cat, wish I never saw your price. I'd rather you never been wrong. Lunch meat I like, lunch meat I like lunch meat, I like lunch meat, so I'll eat to my sleep. Live on stream, Doot Zero says they feel like they stumbled on a secret part of the internet. That it's nice. I'm very glad to hear that, dude. Tell you what. Let's work that into a song. Ready? Dude has continued on to ask, don't suppose I know more gun of Team Fortress 2 fame. More gun. I can't say I know it, but you know what? I'll give you a sneeze. There we go. Hopefully that's pretty close to what you were requesting. Thank you, thank you. I imagine that's how the sound of Morgan from Team Fortress 2 fame would sound like. Now then, ready? We're gonna continue. YouTube video while they're dudes. Well, unfortunately I can't check it out right now. I'm streaming. However, I'll be sure to look it on up at the later date if I don't totally forget entirely about it. I appreciate you sending. And I'm glad you like the jamming. Waking up with a little tea in Corgi Island, huh? Or Corgi Island. I never know. Well, I've always been a English breakfast blend myself kind of guy. But I love green or jasmine. Sometimes a little wormwood to put some hair on your chest. Send me your location and focus on communication. I don't need anything but you. I don't need anything but you. I know things seem kinda strange. I know sometimes so deranged. I know it's insane, the things we say and the things we play, but I know that I could never say never, whenever and whatever. Oh no, around ever, whenever. Well, I'll have one more and I'll have forever. So say, what am I doing? And keep me the path of ruin. And I hear ducks coming here for me. I hear ducks coming here for me. You guys thirsty or what? Now, in addition to the crickets and the dogs and the roosters, the ducks are out. Quack, quack. Let's quack this right open, shall we? Here we can hear the common duck engaging in late-night breathing. Ducks have a special type of oil in the base of their hair and feather follicles that produce a waterproofing when preened to the feathers. In order to keep clean, however, despite being waterproof, they need to frequently bathe and interact in the water. Now, ducks are known as semi-aquatic aviaries. Similar to how a platypus is a semi-aquatic egg-laying mammal of action, ducks, or dukes for plural, if you're a duke hunter, they must bathe regularly and preen that oil. The way they do it is beautiful. They're gentle quacks. And for a long time, there existed a myth that ducks did not echo. That being said, ducks do indeed echo, similar to nearly anything else that produces sound. But rather, as their quack is double-parted, their primary quack covers up their own echo. And here you can hear them in the distance, flippity-flapping their little flipper feathers, and flappity-flipping their little floppers. Not to mention featherly fluffing their ferocious plumage. Simply, truly, unequivocally and undoubtedly, a miracle of nature. In the distance, we also hear a chicken, and perhaps even a rooster. Not to mention a dog of some kind barking. I do wonder what the dog doing. But despite that, I may never know the life or the endeavors of that particular dog. And it is okay to not know. In fact, I find it much more bitter to not know than to know too much. For see, so long as there is a void of knowledge waiting to be filled, so too will the knowledge fill it, given the right circumstance. Long story short, I like ducks. I like chickens, Eddie. Shout out to anybody who gets that reference. There we go. The rooster gave the shout out. Little water from the old barrel. You know, it just occurred to me, dude, a viewer who I was replying a bit ago. They said waking up in the Tea and Corgi Island. Now, when I was presented with that, I was unsure what to make of it, thinking that perhaps during their wake-up, they immediately get tea, and hence I asked which tea they enjoy. But in all actuality, I feel as though Tea and Corgi Island is a code of some kind. I will await confirmation to my theory. But what's this? A twist of fate? Dude, they do not even drink tea. Oh dear. But what does this mean? Have they never had the sweet taste of boiled leaf before? or root, or stem. Many a thing can be turned into tea. A brew, boys. A brew, boys. A cup of mud. A cup of mud? What is a cup of mud? Is it like a brownie? Or perhaps chocolate cake baked in a mug? Coffee. Oh, apologies. I associate coffee with bean broth much more than I do mud. So what would you like to drink? Oh, you know me. I'll just take a cup of bean broth. A cup of bean broth? Yes, indubitably. It's delicious. It's Scooby-Dooby-Doobitably. Yes, bean broth for you, sir. Not for me, sir. The bean broth makes me jittery, and I do not appreciate such. Nay, it is not for me. I much prefer manganese. How's this for ASMR? And then you have to do the stuff with your mouth and voice like... Yes. Bean broth. Of course, going back to the topic at hand. Now, when it comes to coffee, I do not drink coffee. However, when I do make coffee, I make it gourmet. And what is that to say? Well, in the times I personally have made coffee and had things available to me, I would purchase 12 artisanal beans from some kind of coffee emporium. Not a pound, not a quarter pound. I tell them, I would like 12 of your finest coffee beans. It must be of robust flavor, a gentle caramel finish, and thick, deep, almost cigar-like quality. They must be lovingly picked and clicked repetitively against each other before being licked from top to bottom by the bean cleaners. Then and only then may they be packed in the finest of tighty-whities, as they are smuggled illegally into the U.S., at which point they are distributed to places of which you can purchase whole artisanal coffee beans. Oh dear. Yes. Brings to mind the Rick and Morty episode. Morty, I'm gonna need you to smuggle these beans. Oh, jeez, Rick. What do you want me to smuggle the 12 artisanal coffee beans? Oh, no, turned into Shaggy. They got a new machine, Morty. It beams the coffee into your veins. Hits a bag with a tube and a needle attached. They invented the IV, the caffeine IV. But yes, now, after I select the 12 artisanal, importedly smuggled, licked top to bottom coffee beans. I gently crush them, finer and finer and finer, with a pestle and mortar that is washed and soaked between each cleaving. Then, once ground fine, I sprinkle them into a cup of piping water, not boiling, but almost boiling. Right before, as the bubbles condense, not even a simmer, pour in the beans, let them stand. Then quadruple filter it first through a strainer, and then filter it again through a fine mesh. Only then, after it's poured in the cup, do you enjoy the sweet bean broth. No sugar, no milk, just coffee. But I don't drink coffee, so I don't really do that. And you know, stop being Americana. Slap on some guitar. Put on the old cowboy hat. Grab the old guitar. Ooh, let's get copyright striked. See, ready? Well, it is that time of the evening where last I must bid you all adieu. Enjoy your night. Live it. Laugh. Love. Lobotomy. And all the other beautiful things that go with the live, laugh, love collection. Until next time, everybody. Peace. Love. Peace and love.